Hi guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. I hope everyone is doing good. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. And remember, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share. Today I am going to show you how I made this red truck wreath using just a basic greenery wreath from Walmart. For this wreath, you're going to need a little red truck sign, a 24-inch non-lit basic wreath from Walmart, one roll of 10-inch Deco Mesh. You're going to need 2 rolls of ribbon with wire, and this is 2.5-inch width ribbon with wire from Sam's Club. You're going to need some floral wire, pipe cleaners, scissors, and your hot glue gun to start on this wreath. And you might also need a ruler. And I will be using Gorilla Glue, hot glue sticks, and glue gun. First, you will want to take your greenery wreath and fluff it. Take your time fluffing it. Even though it's only a $5 wreath, it really turns out full and fluffy. So just take your time and fluff your wreath. And this is how it looks. Next, you're going to be adding your 10-inch Deco Mesh. So take your Deco Mesh, gather it in your hand, pinch it in your left hand. Then we're only going to be using the outer edge of the wreath to add the Deco Mesh. So find 2 branches on the outer edge, put your Deco Mesh between them, and then twist the 2 branches together. Now we're going to be making poofs all the way around the outer edge of this wreath. So take your outer edges, kind of roll them inward, make a poof about 10 inches, scoot down just a little and twist the Deco Mesh between 2 more branches, then fluff your poof, same steps, 10-inch poofs all the way around the outer edge of this greenery wreath. This 10-inch Deco Mesh came from Walmart, and it came in a 2-pack for around $7.98, and you can make this wreath for any season or holiday. I am making mine for Christmas. So same steps, very simple, 10-inch poofs all the way around the outer edge of the wreath. Don't forget to fluff your poofs as you go. It's very important to fluff the Deco Mesh. So this is how it looks with the Deco Mesh added. And you usually want to make a poof right there where your other one started, and then I usually leave a little bit of a tail just in case I want some Deco Mesh hanging down. Next, I'm adding the ribbon, so scoot down about 3 inches, pinch your ribbon together, and you're going to do the same steps, but we're working on the top of the wreath. So twist your ribbon in between 2 branches, stack one color on top of the other, make a poof, probably about 8 inches, scoot down just a little ways, and twist the ribbon between 2 branches. Do not pull the ribbon tight. You want it to be poofy. I like to separate my poofs. I like to keep like one ribbon, the same ribbon on the outer circle the entire time. So make about an 8-inch poof, twist the ribbon between 2 branches, and then separate your loops. And ribbon with wire works best for this wreath. And these are about 8 inches. So you don't have to make them exactly 8 inches, but close. You do not have to use 2 colors of ribbon if you do not want to. I'm just giving you some ideas. So I did the same step all the way around my wreath. And then when I got to the end, I did leave a little bit of a tail because I always like to do that. You do not have to, because I ended up cutting the Deco Mesh and the tails shorter at the end. Okay guys, so this is how it looks with the Deco Mesh and the ribbon. Now I'm ready to add a bow and a sign. Now remember, you do not have to make this for Christmas. You can make it for any season or holiday. So I'm taking my ribbon and I am measuring it into 38-inch strips, and I'm going to cut 9 strips total. So I'm going to cut 5 of the little red truck ribbon and 4 of the solid red. To make this bow, you're going to take 1 strip of ribbon, you're going to make a loop, pinch it together. I measured mine about 8 inches. Now you will want to leave a little bit of ribbon below your fingers so that way it does not pull out when you add your wire. And you have a long tail when you cut yours at 38 inches. Same steps, take another strip of ribbon, make an 8-inch loop, leaving a little bit below your fingers. Now you can make yours all one color, you can make it 2 or 3 colors, but I did 2 of the little red track ribbon and then 2 solid and so on. But it doesn't matter, you could do whatever color combination that makes you happy, but just try to make your loops the same size each time. So you might want to get a ruler if you don't have one of these cutting mats, but it's very important to get your loops the same size because that really makes a beautiful bow, and good quality ribbon also makes a pretty bow, so make sure your ribbon has wire. Same steps with all 9 strips of ribbon, and then you'll want to have some floral wire close by, and I will be using the 20 gauge floral wire. Place the wire just above your fingers and then make sure you twist that wire nice and tight around your ribbon. Then leave your wires long. And I usually separate my loops or my tails first and put some on the left, some on the right, but for this bow it really does not matter since I'm placing it on the left side up high. So just make sure you fluff your loops, put your hand in each loop, make sure you fluff it. Now this is a huge bow, but I wanted it to be big, so if you don't want quite as big a bow, you might want to do 5-inch loops instead of 8. I have other bow tutorials on my channel, so if you don't quite like the way this one looks, let me know and I'll try to link one for you that maybe you'll like better. Okay, so make sure you dovetail the ends of your ribbon or the tails before you add it to your wreath. So I'm just taking the wires that are on my bow, just going to go to the top left side of my wreath, going to wrap the wires around each side of the wreath, then go to the back, give them a few twists, then cut off the extra part of the wires and fold them down. Make sure you fluff your loops again and check your ribbon that you added all the way around your wreath and your Deco Mesh. And you could stop right here, it looks beautiful. To attach my sign, I'm adding some hot glue to the back of my sign and just sticking a pipe cleaner in it. Be very careful when you're using your hot glue. So I added 2 pipe cleaners. Make sure you let them have time to dry before you add the sign to your wreath. And if you need to add extensions onto your pipe cleaners, you could. I had to on the bottom when the top one reached, but the bottom one did not. So I'm just placing the little red truck sign on the right side of my wreath. And that's it, guys. My wreath is finished. So this is a very simple wreath. It looks complicated, but it is not. So you don't have to have a lot of experience, no experience at all. A beginner can make this wreath. Just take your time and be patient and make sure you measure your poofs and your loops and then go back and fluff everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share.